Hola Amigas, 'tis I, Chlois, aka Manny Bish, over on Instagram, and today we are doing the whole water nail situation, but with a twist. So I have this jelly tint from Kiara Sky that I got, and then I have white gel polish, and my gel base from Annie Boss, and a rub-on top coat situation. So, we're going to add chrome to ours. I got these chrome powders off of Amazon, and honestly, this was probably like the best deal ever. You get 12, I think it's 12 chromes. No, 12, 14. I don't know. You get a bunch, okay? You get a bunch. So that's 6, 12. 4 is 16. Oh, you get 16 chrome powders. And clearly there was a little mishap. But you get individual bags to put them all in and individual little applicator things, which I was just like, awesome. And it comes with a picture of what it's going to look like. And I mean, that might not be like, oh my god, a big deal for some, but I liked it because there was a few different pinky purples in there that I was like, that could get confusing, but you have the picture on there to see exactly what it's going to look like. So, yeah, we just do this. The downside is you got to do it all yourself, but I mean, whatever, right? Like, I am pretty happy with this purchase. These will be linked down below, of course. I would not leave that out of the question here. I'm trying to figure out how to open these though, because it looked like you opened it like this, and then I opened it and I was like, oh no, that's definitely not how you open it. You open it the other way. So now that we have that figured out, let's get into this. So I am going to be putting on 2 coats of this jelly tint. I am not doing dip powder in this video. You can do dip powder if you have a blue jelly dip powder. If you want to put clear, because you're working with your natural nail or whatever, if you want to put clear dip powder down first, to add strength, do that. I am wearing jelly tips, and of course I've been filling them with acrylic, so I felt like it was strong enough to just go on top of with gel. And so that's what we're doing. I just skipped the dip powder for this video, and yeah. So I'm going in with this jelly tint. This is a really pretty color. I got this like a few months ago, not knowing that there would be a trend that I would be hopping on to do, but it just so happened to work out perfectly. And I do not remember the name of this color, but it will be in the description box below. It will be there. So again, I'm going in with 2 coats of this. Now, I don't know why. I never do this. I don't know why for this mani I decided I would be cleaning each individual nail after I applied the gel, because I never do that. Never. I don't do that. I do all of my nails and then clean. I clearly I was not worried or concerned about time in this video. Okay? So, anywho, we're towards the end of our first layer after me taking forever doing each individual nail the way I did. And still having to clean up other nails. This stuff is like a little runny, so I would say like the less product is probably better for your first application, like just because it does seem to run a little bit into the sidewalls after a little bit. So, just keep that in mind. So now we're going to go in with our second. And I probably could have gone away with just doing 1 coat of this. But I felt like I could just add a little extra. Now, with this, you could, because we are going to be covering it up with chrome, you could stop at this point. You don't have to use the chrome. You could stop at this point, skip the chrome, go on to the water situation, which will be in a few. But You could do like white, black, whatever, different color, a dark blue. It didn't have to be this jelly blue, because it's going to be covered up with chrome, but I did feel like that did make a difference in the way that it came out. Because it wasn't black, it didn't have like a crazy dark surface. It wasn't white, so we didn't have that like white tint to it. It just, I liked the way that it correlated together and everything. So that's why I went ahead and used the blue jelly. Now I'm putting on a thin layer of this rub-on gel top coat from Kira Sky. And I cured that for 30 seconds. And then we're going in with our chrome. So that stuff definitely runs. That stuff, the rub-on gel, you want to do thin layers because that stuff is messy. Like, I can't get on with that situation, so I don't really use it for anything unless I actually am doing chrome. I do like it, but yeah, it is a little messy and runs. So thin layers on that one. Guys, this chrome is freaking amazing. I can't wait to try some of the other colors and like just test these out because that rubbed on so easy, so smooth. It's not like grainy how some chrome powders can be. It was like very like just fine, powdery, not chalky. I don't even know. It freaking amazing though. I definitely recommend trying these chrome powders. Again, I can't wait to try the other colors. I want to try a one of the like hollow ones, not the mirrored chrome, but a more hollow one because you do get a couple of those in there too. I will say the majority of these I think are mirrored, but you do get some hollows in there too. So, anyhow, I'm just going to do this real quick, and then I am putting my hand back in the light after I'm done rubbing the chrome in for another 30 seconds. Don't know if this really makes a difference or not, but I did it to make myself feel better about having the gel completely cured and everything before going in with another layer. Putting my stuff back in its little baggie because that's freaking amazing and I love it. And I did go in with a second layer of this rub-on stuff to encapsulate. Again, thin layers because we are adding a lot of layers in general to these nails, but so thin layers. I didn't want the chrome to disappear, but now that I'm like thinking back about it, I wasn't using alcohol, so it shouldn't have disappeared. It should have been fine not to encapsulate. Should have been fine not to have to worry about the chrome because again, I'm not using alcohol. It's just more gel polish. So I don't know. If you're feeling risky, skip the encapsulation part. I don't know. I feel like it would have been fine now that I'm thinking about it. So anyways, I'm making a milky white. So a drop of white, more gel base than I did the white. And we are going to apply this to all of our nails. Now, I really just trying to, well, for starters, not have a bunch of streaks in my nails from that. But also, I wasn't sure about the opacity of the milky white that I needed. So you will see me like be going over this a few different times, trying to figure out like what I think is a good place because I wasn't sure what was a good place, you know? So, yeah. All of these are still wet. We have not cured anything yet. You want them to stay wet. Do not cure this. Still have not cured. Now I'm just going in with gel base and I'm just using my dotting tool and creating dots on the nails. And this is how you get the like little bubble pool water whatever effect. Now I will say that mine are darker than other people's have been due to that chrome that we went in on. But I will say that that chrome adds a very lovely color and shimmer in the right lighting, which you will see in the pictures. It is gorgeous. So we're going in, poking these dots everywhere. And I'm still not curing. I'm just letting those kind of do their thing. They're going to spread out because of that layer not being cured. And here we are with all of this done. And I still just didn't, I don't know, I didn't like my pinky, so I'm going back over that and doing it again. Now, the other ones I really didn't, I don't know. So anyways, I'm doing my pinky over again. And then you will see, I felt like the dots were too uniform, so I am coming back in with a bigger, more wider situation. So I'm just using the brush of the gel base, and I am going to wipe it off and clean it off before I put it back in the bottle, so we don't have any little random whiteness in our gel base. But I'm just adding that sporadically in some of the empty spaces. I don't know. I didn't quite like how it looked with just the little dots, and I also didn't feel like it was spreading quite the way I wanted it to. And I feel like that's probably because I didn't have a thick enough layer of the white gel polish on. I hope y'all did not just hear my stomach growl, because that was actually pretty loud. Anyways, and so then I decided, well, here, I'm gonna I went back and forth with this. Okay, I just was trying to find my happy medium, and I played around with it first. We still have not cured anything. Everything is still wet. Nothing is cured yet. We're just trying to figure this out as we go, kind of situation. So yeah, I'm adding some more white in there for more of that little white line. I don't know. Maybe these ended up being more oceany nails because of the whole waves situation, and when the water splashes up on the stuff and you get the white, you know? Anyways, and I'm also picking up some more of the just clear base and trying to tap that around. So I did end up curing after that, and we got our stuff stuck there. And now I am top coating with my Manny Boss gel top coat. And then you guys will be able to see all the lovely shimmers in my photos that I did. So I also did wipe my finger underneath my nail. And you will also see before I cure that I'm going to run my finger along my middle finger on the side because it had a weird bump from some of the gel gathering. And I'm just trying to straighten that back out. And then we're going to cure, so everything's in tip-top shape. And here we are. I am wiping off that excess chrome around my nails, which is some alcohol on my wipe thing. And again, I'm going to grace y'all with some cuticle oil action. I do put cuticle oil on after my nails. It's just that sometimes as soon as I'm done with my nails, I need to do something else, and then I'll have to come back to the cuticle oil. So I just forget and everything. But yeah, so the last few videos I've actually done this. So this was my take on the water situation, nails, however, with adding chrome. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, please. We're over 700 subscribers, and I cannot believe it. I've gotten so many subscribers in the last week. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. We would not be here without y'all. But anyways, I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye, bitches.